Hello, little stars. Welcome to Light Series Children's Story Stop, where little stories shine bright. Get comfy, get cozy, and open your heart, because today's story is going to be amazing. Let's begin.
The Lost Duckling.
In a peaceful place called Green Willow, where the sun painted the water gold every morning and the moon turned it silver at night, there was a beautiful blue pond surrounded by tall trees and dancing flowers. Birds sang in the air, frogs hummed by the water, and every day felt like a small, happy adventure. Near this pond lived Mama Duck and her 5 little ducklings. The smallest and fluffiest of them all was named Dodo. Dodo was bright yellow, with tiny wings and big, curious eyes that seemed to sparkle with questions. While his brothers and sisters loved to swim in neat little lines and nap under the big willow tree, Dodo loved to look around. He wondered what was behind every bush, under every leaf, and beyond every little path. Mama Duck often said in her calm and gentle voice, "Dodo, my little one, the world is beautiful, but it is also big. Always stay close to me." And Dodo would nod and say, "Yes, Mama." But inside his heart, his curiosity was always hopping and dancing. One bright morning, Mama Duck led her ducklings on a walk around the pond. "Stay together," she said kindly. "We'll visit the water lilies and then come back for breakfast." The ducklings waddled in a happy little line. Quack, quack, quack. But suddenly, something wonderful zipped past Dodo's beak. It was a shiny red dragonfly, its wings sparkling like tiny pieces of glass in the sunlight. Dodo's eyes grew wide. "Wow," he whispered. The dragonfly flew toward the tall green reeds. "Just one quick look," Dodo told himself. "I'll come right back." Step by step, he followed it, and followed it, and followed it again, until the pond was gone. The sounds became quieter. The trees looked taller. The bushes looked thicker. Dodo stopped. "Quack," he called softly. No answer. "Quack, Mama," he called louder. Still no answer. His little heart began to beat faster. His eyes filled with tears. I think I'm lost," he whispered. Dodo tried to remember the way back. He walked left, then right, then left again. Everything looked the same. A leaf rustled and Dodo jumped. A butterfly flew past and he almost cried. He sat under a big fern and sniffled. "I should have listened," he said quietly. "Mama told me to stay close." Just then, a slow, gentle voice spoke. "Why are you crying, little one?" Dodo looked up and saw Tara the tortoise. She had a round shell with beautiful patterns and the kindest, wisest eyes Dodo had ever seen. "I'm lost," Dodo said. "I followed a dragonfly, and now I can't find my home." Tara smiled softly. "The world can feel very big when you are small, but you don't have to face it alone." Tara walked beside Dodo along a quiet forest path. Dodo wanted to rush, but Tara said, "Sometimes going slowly helps us find the right way." Along the path, they met Benny the bunny, who was chewing on a carrot. "Why does this little duck look so sad?" Benny asked. "He's lost," Tara explained. Benny twitched his nose and smiled. "Getting lost happens. Asking for help is the brave thing to do." Dodo felt a little lighter inside. They walked on, until they heard cheerful chirping from above.
High above, Kiki the kind bird perched on a tree branch, her blue and green feathers shining.
I can fly high and see where your home is.
She soared over the forest, scanning rivers and trees until she saw
I
it.
see it. Follow me.
Together, Dodo, Tara, and Kiki journeyed home. They crossed a little wooden bridge, tiptoed through touncing a waving grass.
My legs are small.
Small legs can still go far with friends. And Dodo kept walking, step by step, toward home. Finally, they reached the pond. Mama Duck had been pacing, worried.
Mama.
Tara and Kiki smiled, happy to see Dodo safe.
I was so worried. I'm sorry, Mama. I won't wander away again.
All the other ducklings were happy to see the lost duckling. They embraced him and thanked the tortoise and the bird for bringing him.
Thanks, friends.
As night fell, stars reflected on the water. Dodo felt calm, safe, and loved.
Dodo slept soundly. knowing that listening and friendship can always lead you home. Moral of the story: listen to those who care for you, stay close, and never be afraid to ask for help when you are lost. We hope you enjoyed this story, brought to you by Light Series. Subscribe for more cozy bedtime stories and sweet dreams.
Good night, sweet dreams, and we'll see you in the next story.